And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Podcast, man. We're going to be covering a couple things. We're going to be covering Tate versus Bonnie Blue. We're going to cover some of the reactions to your boy Diddy not dying in prison. We're going to get into it. Let's go. All right, we're back. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Podcast, man. So, guys, it's Wednesday, a.k.a. Womanizer Wednesday. We're going to be talking about, obviously, the Diddy news broke earlier that he got found not guilty on 2 counts of sex trafficking and the RICO charge, but he did get, found guilty for the interstate transportation of prostitutes, which, carries a 10-year maximum per count. I gave you guys my estimation earlier, or estimation what I think is going to happen as far as time goes. But I think he'll get probably somewhere between 2 to 7 years is my estimate. He's already been in jail for almost a year. He went in September of last year. So we'll see what happens. He didn't get bail, got denied. Well,
I'll tell you this, though. All the Diddy haters that were talking shit online ain't talking no more, bro. He about to get out.
I mean, it's still out, bro.
I know, but still, though.
But yeah,
once it gets out, though.
Yeah. I mean, I predict he's going to go on a war path.
Yeah, as he should, bro.
Yeah, he should. Yeah. He's probably gonna sue, countersue some of these people and stuff like that. So it's gonna be bad. I'll be honest. I said it yesterday. I was streaming with Chris. I played some Marvel Rivals with him. I said, bro, I'm actually rooting for him to win a little bit because I was there for the testimony, man. Bro, Cassie's a whore, bro. Let's just be honest. Like, Cassie's a whore,
bro.
The Jane girl's a whore.
I called it.
Mia's a whore.
She was the one pulling the strings and getting the customers and getting the clients. She was the one, bro. And if you
getting escorts,
she was the one interviewing them and saying
customers,
customers of their activities, basically, because they got paid for it. You know what I'm saying? The escorts.
Oh, you mean she paid the escorts?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying, like, bro, she was the one mastering it, bro. Like, if she didn't want to do it, she could have left and say, "Hey, this is happening. I'm out of here." But she wanted to do it, bro. She was into that shit
for a very long time,
and her friends knew
for like 10 years too.
Yeah. So, but mind you, all Diddy's haters, bro, talking shit. They ain't saying shit now, bro. His bodyguard is like, "Oh, I'm scared for my life." Bro, you weren't saying that 2 weeks ago. Like, come on, man. But that's crazy, bro.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was Cassie probably like one of the worst star witnesses you've ever seen in this kind of case?
Good question.
This was also based on your previous episodes when you were out there in New York, too.
Yeah. No, I watched all of her testimony. I saw all of it. So the thing with Cassie is that a lot of the evidence relied upon text messages between her and Diddy. And the issue with that is that on one side, you can interpret it as like him being coercive and lying to her and all this other shit, deception. But then on the other side, obviously, the problem there is the defense was able to look at it and be like, look, but you guys also had a lot of consensual encounters too. Because they did like hundreds of these freak-offs. So it's like, okay, well, there's this implied consent. She was with him. They're in a romantic relationship. It's not like she was like some random chick. Like, bro, he was on the red carpet with her all the time. She was his girl, effectively. So I think the defense was able to do a pretty good job of make her testimony look a bit crazy and make it where it's like, look, this is a woman that's promiscuous. This is a woman that was cheating on her husband with Diddy. She was cheating on Diddy with Kid Cudi. They were doing these freak-offs. It was consensual. She's an adult, right? She was with him for a long time. So that, I think, did a lot for stirring the jury and making them say, hey, maybe he's not guilty. Because your job as a defense attorney, all you got to do is create a little bit of doubt. That's all they have to do, guys. It's not about the defense winning the case. I've always said it. It's about the prosecution losing the case, not the defense winning the case. So, and then another thing I think that's very important, I kind of talked about this on my last show, keep in mind that the jury actually saw the sex videos. Nobody else did. They saw it. They saw the sex videos and they saw the pictures. So they're going to have a completely different interpretation when they're watching consensual sex happening.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense? Like they watched it, they heard it, everything. The rest of us didn't. So we can't even weigh in on that. So that definitely hurt them, I think, as well.
It probably was a lot
The
of
witnesses
consent.
and the government.
Well, I was in LA for the weekend, and
when was this?
For VidCon, nigga.
For
so,
what?
VidCon.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks ago. Okay.
I saw some people from, a podcast that I'm pretty cool with, pretty big podcast, and they're talking about sex tapes, how Cassie was totally involved.
Can you say or no?
No. And they were totally involved in her seeing her actively, consensually being a part of it. So she wanted it, bro. And it's funny because the jury saw what these people in LA saw, which is pretty much her being.
Wait, them niggas saw the sex video?
Yes, bro. It's funny. Remember, she did a phone call saying, "Hey, if you don't give me this fucking video, I'm gonna kill you." They're in LA. Those people that have the video.
But bro, that phone call was like in 2013.
A long time ago, I know. Actually, there's a sex tape of also Nipsey Hussle out there too, with a guy.
With a guy?
Yeah, bro. Mind you, all these videos that they have, bro, they didn't pop out yet. So if they at some point pop it out, I mean, randomly, you know why? Because either they got paid or it's already done with. But it's just crazy, bro. And they got all the files.
So weird.
I know. But yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts? You guys come from the music industry, Mo and Bills. Bills, you've worked with some people in the industry. Mo, you too.
I'm gonna let Fresh have that bomb.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah, that was bomb just now. Bomb drop just now. Can't say too much about that though.
Nigga, you already said it.
No, I didn't say all of it.
Fresh, what the fuck, bro?
Well,
I blame Fresh.
my biggest worry about how the case was gonna go was when Diddy had all of his artists, or at least most of his artists, he had offered them their catalog back for free, or maybe $1, which is one of the most unheard of things that any executive can do in the music industry. They do not give out their catalog. A lot of especially big name artists, their catalogs are, we're talking worth minimum. The worst artists probably like 6 figures, but really we're talking 7 to 8 figures. It depends, or sometimes 9 figures depending how big of the artist. I think of artists like maybe Day 26 and even Cassie, where even if it was a one-hit wonder, that's still a super expensive catalog to have. So to offer, and then there's just many more artists. So to offer,
I didn't even know he did that.
Yes.
When did that happen? Was it
you
before,
actually
after he got arrested?
I actually found out in one of your episodes, Myron. You were doing that told that story.
Did I?
Yes, I forgot which episode, but it was. But we were going over it.
Was it when he first got arrested?
Yes, or more? No, before.
Okay, it had to have been before.
Before.
You know what? It probably happened after the search warrants happened. Because at that point he knew that time was ticking.
So when I hear about that story, that's extremely rare. So that's what's like, it could really go either way.
Damn. All right. What did the people in the industry think? Because, one thing I thought that was very weird is I didn't see anyone come to his defense in the music industry.
They did. Ray J came to his defense. Ray J, Scott Storch, a little bit.
I didn't hear him say anything publicly.
Kanye West.
Kanye, yeah.
People came to his defense.
Kanye's the only one that I heard publicly say anything.
No, Ray said on stream. Ray J.
What stream?
On Twitch.
Oh, he streams on Twitch?
He gets numbers, bro. Well, he gets a lot of numbers.
You're funny, bro.
He gets paid too.
But
yeah.
Bro, these niggas be botting, man.
They do, but
They do.
Bro, but
I see why though. I see why.
I didn't know Ray J said it. Okay.
Basically, the consensus is: did he have parties? He was freaky, but not like a weirdo to them. You know what I'm saying? Privately, he was a weirdo, maybe. But not to them.
They didn't know. Yeah.
They had no clue. So
that's what I was trying to tell everybody, bro. There were so many misconceptions about this case. People were like, "Oh, we need the Diddy list, nigga." There's no Diddy list.
Yeah.
Like, it's very simple. He had 2 girls that he would have sex with, and he wanted escorts to smash them, and he would pay the escorts to smash them, and he'd sit in the corner and whack it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That was his freak offs.
God,
the parties,
what the heck?
parties and freak offs are 2 completely different things. There were 2 girls that he did this shit with Cassie and 50 Cent's baby mom, basically, where he would have them call the escorts, set up the escorts, pay the escorts. Cassie and her did this for Diddy, and it was 100% private. He was able to keep this under wraps for decades. That's why the case is so explosive, is because nobody saw this shit happening or coming, right? No pun intended. So like, yeah, dude, that's literally why it's so wild. So this whole Diddy list thing, whatever, everyone just wants another Epstein case. The Diddy case is not Epstein whatsoever. Like, he wasn't blackmailing niggas and compromising them. Like, Cassie tried to say that on testimony. Oh yeah, I was scared because he would release the videos. Where did the feds get the videos from? Her. The videos all came from her. That when they did the search warrants at Diddy's house, they didn't find none of the videos at his spot. All the video evidence that they utilized against him of the freak-offs, etc., were found by Cassie. They were on Cassie's phones and tablets, and she gave it to the feds. Because I was there when the agent testified to getting the tablets and the laptop and extracting the data there from it. So, yeah, man, it's not what people think. It's not an Epstein type blackmail ring. It's simply a perverted dude that liked to watch his girl get smashed by escorts.
But I want to see when he gets out, what they gonna do. All the haters and naysayers saying, "Oh, Diddy did it. Did he not do it?"
I mean, he definitely did it. You just didn't get convicted of the sex trafficking and the RICO.
Yeah.
They got him debt to rights on the interstate transportation, though. That one is. They got the airline receipts, the hotel stays, everything, and he was moving them from Atlanta to Georgia. From Atlanta to L.A. to Miami to New York.
But wouldn't that be most rappers though? Wouldn't that be most people?
Well, he was most people aren't hiring escorts to have sex with their girl.
It's for them. Like, you flying over escort to come see you. A lot of rappers do that.
Oh, you mean like that? Yeah.
I would argue most people.
Yeah.
do that
Interstate
shit, bro.
transportation or prostitution. Yeah. You could say that. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm saying, like,
for sure.
That's unfair, bro. But again, he was targeted.
You could say that. Well, they I think they put the interstate transportation for prostitution. They did that there as a failsafe.
Okay.
Because they knew they were getting them on that no matter what.
Damn.
So that was like the backup, because the feds don't want to lose, right? So they still keep their 99% conviction rate. Because regardless, because some people were trying to say, oh, this is out for the government. It actually isn't. They still maintain their conviction rate, still undefeated, like damn near 99% of the time. I guarantee you the AUSAs and the case agent right now are probably still partying. Sorry, not partying. They're probably out at a bar right now drinking, right? Because this was a big-ass trial, took a lot of time. And it's still a W for them, even though they didn't get them on the big cases. Honestly, everybody walks away from this with a W. Diddy doesn't die in prison. Prosecution gets a W. He's not going to get that much time. I would say his legacy is tarnished, obviously, still, despite the fact that he didn't get convicted of
the RICO and
shit.
Has the biggest W? Cassie. 30 million. And
yeah.
Chilling. She won all this, bro. She won.
She won the most, yeah.
Not gonna lie.
She got 30 million.
30 mil and chilling.
She got 20 million from Diddy. Because it was undisclosed originally.
Yeah.
But we found out later on trial. She got 20 million from the Diddy settlement, and then she got 10 million after from the Intercontinental Hotel.
And she was not a victim. She was actually the perpetrator with Diddy.
Well, she was a part of the conspiracy for sure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, she got 10 million, man, and it came out in trial. That's why that was explosive, because nobody knew that she got 10 million from the hotel. Basically, she sent them a demand letter, and them niggas paid up immediately. They didn't want the press.
You know what?
When did that happen?
You know what I'm gonna do?
She settled it right before trial.
Yo,
the defense confronted her when they were cross-examining her, because nobody knew. So the lawyer, right before last question, this is what fucked her up, bro. The lawyer, because I was in the courtroom when she did this shit. She said, Ms. Ventura, is it not true that you, do you have any other, this is what she said. Ms. Ventura, do you have any other lawsuits pending? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, okay. Is it not true that you were not just awarded $10 million from Intercontinental Hotel? I was everybody in the audience, in the crowd was like, oh, shit. We're all shocked. And she was like, yes. And then as soon as she said this, like, oh. So that and it had happened. Literally, she got the money right before the trial started. So they did some digging to find that, his defense team. So, sorry, you were saying something?
No, she won. This is what I'll do, fellas. If Diddy has another party,
that made her look bad.
I will stream the party.
What?
There you go.
What?
If he has another party, South Beach, Miami, at the mansion.
Bro, that nigga, bro.
I know.
He's.
Hold on. But if he does, I'll be there to IRL stream it.
Hey, yo.
And show niggas it ain't that bad.
Bro, he's probably never gonna fuck another bitch again. He's
scarred.
He's scarred, man.
See, I get it, bro. I get it. Listen, being a nigga in this world, bro, is tough. Especially with money. Oh my God, dude, extra tough. So after that bullshit, nigga, you would too.
Yeah, he's probably scarred, bro. Like he's man. Bro, he was literally looking at life in prison, bro. The sex trafficking alone is like 15-year mandatory minimum. The sex trafficking. So he evaded, and the RICO, man, he evaded. He got lucky. But I will say this.
Brian Steele.
Brian Steele did a good job. But a couple of his attorneys did really good. He had like like 7 attorneys, man. It was like $10 million. He spent a lot of money on that legal team. But yeah, I mean, you know, because I said last night, I was like, yo, I'm rooting for Diddy to win this thing, right? And the reason why I said that's because I said this would be bad precedent if he got convicted. Because if he got convicted, effectively, bro, bitches could just withdraw consent because they're pissed off. Because like Cassie was a little bit jaded that her career didn't take off the way she wanted.
Also, do you remember when Diddy said, "If I go down, you're gonna with me"?
I didn't know when he said that.
I think it was a statement. Anyhow, the point is, if he goes down, bro, I guarantee you, a lot of them niggas will go down too, in the rap game. All these old heads that were doing the same shit, just more low key. Hey, he did this and that to me.
I don't think so, bro, because he went to trial.
You don't think so?
Which means he didn't cooperate with the government.
Look at Fat Joe, though.
What happened to Fat Joe?
You saw that case about him? Well, the alleged lawsuit. He was dealing with a random girl from New York, Dominican girl, from Miami. Flew her out, and she was apparently, allegedly, underage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently his ex employee outed him for his activities.
Did he know that she was underage?
That's what he said.
Just be lying, bro.
Apparently he knew.
Oh,
he did it multiple times. But again, this is someone coming up with a case in his circle that was fired. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a common thing. Back in that era, bro, that was normal. Flying girls in. Oh,
but underage though?
Bro, yeah, bro. Yo, that niggas remember, back then it was kind of like the thing to do. You got money, you got power.
Wait, when did this happen though?
Oh, years ago, bro. At his prime. He was doing tours, all that stuff.
So early 2000s.
Yeah.
What was his last hit? Let's back.
Let's pull it up if you don't mind, Bills. That actual like
20 years ago.
Fat Joe lawsuit.
The last big hit he had was
a while ago.
I think nothing can
Make
stop
It Rain?
me. I'm all the way up.
All the way up.
Yeah,
that's it.
it was. No, 'cause remember he kind of had that comeback with Remy Ma.
Yeah, that was Lean Back.
No, we're talking recent.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, last big thing I could think of was Lean Back. That was like 2005 ish.
That's probably his biggest.
Yeah, here we go.
That's probably
20 million, bro. When did this lawsuit come out?
Back in June.
Oh no, literally, yeah, like a week ago.
But he countersued and said that it was all false.
Okay.
So
coercion with minors, bruh.
Interstate travel, bro. Miami to New York, back and forth.
Yo, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This, like, let's say this isn't true, which I hope
you
it's not
can't
true.
fly these hoes out no more, bro.
Nah.
Fuck that, man.
No. But let's say it's not true. Let's say that this actually, like, didn't happen at all. Just the allegation alone is fucking disgusting, bro. On your name is disgusting.
The allegation fucks you up big
It does.
time. Big time, man. Because it's just so egregious, so they're going to assume the worst automatically.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Let's do the Andrew Tate and Bonnie Blue review.
Yeah. Bills, do you have any thoughts on Diddy? No.
Yeah, but I'm mid-eating, so I can't even talk.
Eating.
No. All right.
Well, let's play the Andrew Tate.
All right. Let's play it.
Where are we at? We're like
know.
20 minutes in or something, I think.
Something like that.
And I think we're going to do a Zoom
So
call
do you think you're a
afterwards, you
good
guys as well after.
role model for women?
I'm a clear example of what women have fought for years. Of
What?
taking control of your body.
Correct.
Being independent. I earn my own money. I don't rely on a guy. I'm
Girl
paid
power.
Exactly. I'm paid more than other
100%.
guys.
100%.
Do you think
She is a clear example of what women have been fighting for
Wait, this is the
years.
beginning?
Absolutely correct.
And now they've
I'm not
got it.
gonna-
Okay. That's where we left off. All right,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
That was like 30 minutes.
It stopped me here.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Just tell me if we.
sit here and lecture you about God. I'm not going to sit here and tell, no, that's all bullshit. She is a clear example of what women have been fighting for years.
Yeah.
Women believe that they can do whatever they want.
Do you think they should be able to?
Listen, brother, I have 14 criminal cases. I don't want to be called a misogynist by the BBC. That would break my heart. That's not up to me. We're all individual sovereign people, and we make our own decisions. If women want to run around and do whatever they want to do, it's up to them. My point is, all women, on some scale, are doing what Bonnie Blue is doing. However, Bonnie Blue's just the best at it. She's the best. She's the queen of it. So why? It's
not all women are doing.
Let me ask you a question.
Top ho.
If a man walks into Starbucks and steals a chocolate bar, he's a thief. Yeah? Correct?
Not in London.
Well.
It's legal.
Yeah. And if a banker manages to liquidate a ton of stock illegally in the stock market or rip off a bunch of people with a false investment fund, whatever it is, he's a thief. Right? The morality is the same, whether you're stealing from the Wall Street or you're stealing from Starbucks. The morality of it is the same. But people will sit there and argue that the banker is somehow worse than the guy who stole the chocolate bar because of how much he stole. I wouldn't argue there's a difference in morality. There's a difference in capability. But the morality is the same. The banker's just smarter.
I'm just a clever slut.
You're just very good. She is very good at what she's decided to do. If you're going to be a whore, and most women watching this, and most men, hello, your wife, yeah, her, they're all whores anyway. If you're going to be a whore, no disrespect, you may as well be fucking good at it. Get a media empire, get rich, let everyone know your name, and get paid.
Pause.
Why are you going out to the pub, getting drunk?
He ain't lying, though. If you're going to do it, go all the way, bro. Be a whole, let everyone know, and make it mainstream. Might as well. Listen. At least she's getting paid for it, no? Hold on. Hear me out. Think about this. If you're going to have the hold'em on your name or around your name, right? You might as well get paid for it. And then the question, the panel is like, all right, wait, hold on. If you were going to get sex, do you want to get paid for it or not?
I mean, I don't know, man.
Come on, bro. He making sense, though. He making sense.
You can make the money. It comes at what cost, right? It depends, like, because, yeah, you'll get paid for it, but then you're going to pay another way. Like, you'll get the financial compensation, but you'll lose, like, the soul.
But they have no souls.
Yeah.
Women have no
They
souls,
lose
bro.
it, yeah.
Women have no souls.
That's what they traded for.
They don't care about themselves, bro. So regardless, make some money at least. At least she is a known hoe.
Yeah. It's you got to give one, right? You want to be a hoe, make a bunch of money, cool, but you're going to lose the ability to get a family with at least with a guy that you actually like. Because you even as being a huge whore, like you'll still make your money and find a guy. The question is, will you find the guy that you really want? Answers are no.
The problem is that, like, I don't think she cares about family now, but at some point she might. But it's funny, girls in college. Remember we called her earlier with the last show, when they go to college, they get smashed a lot, and then they go get wiped up, and niggas will never know. Yep. But she was worse. Remember, she said in college they would travel to different schools, to different guys, fuck them and come back. Yeah, raw and all that. So, like, it's the same shit basically.
Her husband is cooked, man.
Yeah,
bro.
Same shit, bro. But yeah, I get his point though. A lot of girls do similar stuff.
Be only girl with like a 500 body count, man. That shit's wild.
But hold on, how would you know though?
Well,
like,
she admitted it.
No,
or you mean like a regular girl?
But like, how would an average guy know that his girl was like that if she didn't come on the podcast?
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Like, he would never know.
Yeah, the average guy, bro.
Yeah,
average guys are oblivious even to girls that are overtly hoes. They're oblivious to that shit.
They sell purity, and you would never really know.
Yeah, like, bro, or even worse, they'll know she's a whore and they're like, I don't care. Okay, bro. I mean,
or they don't know to what extent. All right, she has some guys, fuck it, but you don't know how many college parties, sorority parties, how many travel trip destinations, all that shit adds up, bro.
No.
So yeah. All
right. And meeting a man who's funny and getting fucked in a toilet for free. Are you dumb?
They are, though. Women are stupid.
They're stupid. So Bonnie's just the smartest. She's the Wall Street banker of this whole shit. I respect that much more than these other girls. Rob, I grew up in Luton, England, bruv. You think I don't know hoes? You think I haven't seen it? You think I haven't walked in the toilet and some bitch has got 5 dudes hanging out of her? This is the Western world. This is feminism. This is what all you white boys wanted. All you white men listening to women all the time, women get to opinions all of a sudden. This is what you built. Congratulations.
So you blame men?
Well, 100% I blame men because everything's men's fault because men are the only ones who can apply force to scenarios. Women can't apply force. Men apply force. If there's something we don't like, we apply force to the situation. We could force this away. We could force most things away. So everything's absolutely men's fault. And this came from, I mean, the feminism and the women's sexualization and the liberation, a lot of it came from beta males hoping they get some pussy. That's what it came from.
Yeah,
bunch of weak men, though. If we told girls to be hoes, I might get a little bit. Because the natural order of the universe is the big gorilla, top G, smart. I'm so fucking smart. The big gorilla, top G, has a bunch of women, and then the small gorilla has nothing. This is the natural order of the universe. It's actually kind of still like that in many ways.
No, it is.
There's a guy with the yacht with 10 wives, and then there's a guy with no yacht with no wife. It's kind of like that.
It literally
But
is.
beta males didn't like
It's
that.
Either you got it or you don't. Like, there's no middle ground. It's like the guys at the top are truly getting all the hottest girls and getting the majority, or all the girls are chasing them. Meanwhile, you know, the average guys and even guys that like aren't all the way at the top, like they're fighting for the scraps. Man. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And that is hypergamy for you guys, man. That's why feminism is so devastating, because it's not just that feminism made it where women are in the workforce and consider themselves equal to you. What it's also done is that it's basically made a significant amount of men invisible. Like they're not even needed. And the thing also, I was reacting to Candace Owens. She did like a 20-verse 1 against feminists. And the reason why women fight so hard for feminism is to get the choice. And the reason why they care about having that choice so much is that they don't want to be saddled with a loser. Like, they don't want an average guy. Like that literally, guys, feminism exists. Feminism literally exists because women don't want to be with average men.
They don't want to settle.
That's literally what it comes down to. Like, yo, I'm tired of being with this average guy that tells me what to do, and he's not even all that. Like, I want to be able to work a job, and then if I meet an exceptional man, then he can tell me what to do. So that's what feminism is, guys. We're going to boil it down. This is like the kind of like a very bitter red pill right here. Feminism literally was created to keep women, because women thought, I deserve more than an average guy, even though they're average women. But, bro, you're never going to see a chick call herself average.
No.
It's not going to happen.
But men found a way out. They just said, okay, you know what? This is the game. Well, some men, fuck it. I'm just going to pay. I mean, it's not right, but that's what they do. And it's because that's the only solution.
Yeah.
What else can they do other than level up? But they don't level up. So it's kind of like,
yeah,
what do you do?
Yeah.
Or you go abroad.
The price is too much to play.
Or,
right?
you go abroad to like Colombia or Brazil, and that's your other solution.
That.
So men are getting smarter to find ways to combat this. So
yeah. And that's, at the end of the day, men are always going to have the last laugh, because men are the ones that are, you know, with the ingenuity. So they're going to find a ways to get around female hypergamy, whether it's sex robots or, you know, moving to another country or whatever. Guys are going to find a way to, or just straight up just paying for escorts. Guys are going to find a way. So at the end of the day, it's the women that are going to end up fucking themselves up here.
Yeah.
Long term.
Old and single and no kids.
Yep.
So, all right.
Because I couldn't obviously compete with the top guy. So they've tried to push this sexual liberation, hoping to get a little bit of pussy, and it probably works a little bit. But society is destroyed by extension. If you want to look at society for what it is, because what is society?
Like the other problem too, guys got to understand, is if you leave women to their own devices and they have 100% autonomy, they're going to go for the best that they can get.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing too. Like he said, the sexual liberation, the random guys thought that they would get laid. Yeah, for sure, a little bit. Some of that trickled down, but the reality, most y'all niggas are now, you guys are invisible. You know, that's really what it was. Monogamy and the way things were before ensured that even average men had sexual access. Now, cooked.
All bets are off.
Yep.
It's sad, but it's reality.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Feminism actually only really hurts two people: average men, a majority of women, but it helps the highest status men. Because the women don't know it hurts them until it's too late. And then the men see the pain immediately. Because, like, they're not getting no bitches, nothing. It's tough to find a chick. They're getting rejected all the time. The women don't realize until they're 30, 40, damn, what the fuck? And then the people that are laughing all the way to the bank are the top tier guys.
Yeah.
Feminism, they don't know this. It inadvertently gave all the power and leverage to the top 3% of men. That's what it did. So, fucked it up for everybody else, though. We keep going.
Might as well enjoy it, bro. At this point.
Yeah, shit crazy, bro.
What can we
Anything
do?
other than rearing and raising children. That's what society should be, I would argue. Society should be, the primary function of it should be, let's have kids so that we have a population. We have a population collapse in the West.
Yeah, I think they should have a choice. I before used to think, oh my God, I really want kids, I want a family. But it's because I was so naive to what else was open to the world. I just thought, okay, I need to get married, I need to, you know, have children, I need to get a good job. And that was what I thought life was. And then I was like, fuck, there's so much more to life rather than just staying in that, you know, finishing school, going to uni, getting married, buying a house. And you just copy everyone else. Like, half the shit we do is because someone else has done it.
Okay, Bonnie, so let me ask you a question. I agree with you that now that we've opened up female horizons with education, with jobs, with the capability of making money, with Instagram and all these offers they get to fly around the world and all these things, women don't want to have kids, or they want to have kids later because they have a lot more options. I agree with you. But would you argue, if you were to look at it selflessly, not about the ant, but about the ant farm at large, that keeping women's horizons more narrow so they focused on rearing children would be better for society than the current society we're in, where we have to import a whole bunch of fuck knows who's into the country to try and maintain a population because the white people aren't even having any fucking kids because the white women are too busy sucking dicks in Magaluf?
Did you understand that?
To a certain degree, but I also couldn't give a shit. The world's going to shit anyway. So whether or not we've got more kids in it or not, it's fucked regardless. So just live your life the best. You're going to be dead in however many years anyway.
Fair.
So don't stress too much.
Fair. And this is what I like about Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue is my favorite. This is my favorite everything. Fair. Because what you just said, I understand and I agree with.
But it's selfish.
But what have I said?
Why should I not be selfish? Why should I give a shit about someone else that pays less tax than me, has, you know, sits and complains, makes shitty TikToks about me? Like, I couldn't give a shit if your life's going to shit. By the looks of it, you live in a council house, you've got a couple of kids with different dads. I don't care. So why should I sit there and think, fuck, I should do something to help you? I don't care. I should focus on myself. And if more people did that, the world would actually be a better place. But they become so fixated on other people. I'm like, where's your life? Why are you not focused on yourself? Like, look in the mirror, you're fat. Go and do something about it. Your teeth have that much plaque on it. Like, you're fucked. Like, there's no way out for you.
But
is this a good role model?
No, yes. Because what Bonnie's saying is important here. And it's not about what she's saying. It's about the general attitude. Because what I want to make clear, the reason society was run by men for so long is that men have a different biological instinct to women, and we're prepared to suffer for the greater good. Women are not very good at suffering. Men are good sufferers.
Look back at the wars. There's so much evidence of it.
Well, of course. And also, let's just look at the normal family. You talked about these men who come and see you, right?
Yeah.
But happy wife, happy life is true. And the reason it's true is because if the wife is unhappy, everyone's miserable because she'll make sure of it. But if the man's unhappy, everyone else can be happy. He'll suffer. He'll sit with no sex. He'll go to work every day.
Yeah.
He won't see his friends. He'll be miserable. He'll be depressed. He'll still pay the bills. He'll still pay the taxes. And everyone else gets to be happy. Men are good at suffering. Women are spiteful sufferers. And for that reason, they struggle to do anything. They struggle to suffer themselves for any great...
If you were unhappy, you were married, would you just suffer and sit there? Or would you say, fuck this shit, suck my dick, this has to change?
So I think men sitting there and suffering with women is contingent upon their income and their status. So if they have the money and the resources, they'll find a way to kind of deal with it, right? Like maybe they'll have the chick, main chick, whatever, but have some sex with girls on the side, maybe get another apartment, something like that. But yeah, but most guys can't do that. They'll have to sit there with their annoying ass wife, with their kids, go to work every day, live in the same house, deal with the bullshit. But yeah, men are far better at, tolerating bullshit than women are. Because women, they'll leave the relationship if they're not happy anymore.
Yeah.
Women, there's a saying, men will destroy their happiness for their family, women will destroy their family for their happiness. It's not the same, right? Because and also it's also a byproduct of like society, where we encourage women to be happy, we encourage them to find the best guy that they can get, and like we also tell women all the time, like, your happiness is paramount. Right, and then the way they interpret that is, oh, my happiness is paramount. Okay, fuck my kids and my husband. I can always just get my kids and they'll be good with me, even though she doesn't realize that not having a dad there is going to be bad for them. But yeah, man, I mean, this is why women initiate so many breakups, because they look at it like my happiness overrides everything, and then like all the institutions we had that used to shame women for being, whores, got rid of it, man. It used to be like the church would shame you if you divorced. Church is gone now.
Church, family, everybody.
Right? Like, everybody used to keep women in check, but now these things aren't there to keep women in check. So since we don't have anything to keep women in check, they're outrageous now.
Bro, I'm sorry. If I get unhappy, nigga, I'm moving on to the next one. Like quite frankly.
Yeah.
But I'm not married.
It's because well, also because you have the means and resources to move on too.
Yeah.
Most guys don't, bro. That's the crazy part. Like most y'all niggas like are stuck in a problem that you're in because you're in a bad financial spot. There's a famous phrase. It's cheaper to keep her. The reason why that's a phrase is because if I get rid of her, it's gonna cost me more.
Yeah.
To be rid of her than it is to just deal with her.
Yeah.
So this is why guys will just sit there and just deal with it because there's serious consequences.
When she moved in, when she marries you, you're tied because now that association's there.
Yeah.
And if you leave, there's a penalty for it.
There's the thing is that that's family laws that haven't caught up to the new world. Those old family laws implied or thought that women wouldn't be working or not be in a workplace, so they would disincentivize men because their nightmare was like, okay, we don't want women getting married to these women. They work and take care of the kids at home. They don't enter the workforce. Then her man could just leave her high and dry and she has nothing. So that's why we have alimony. That's why we have child support. That's why we have all these things where it was all created there to disincentivize men from just leaving their woman high and dry. But feminism came. Women make their own money. They have their own status. But the laws haven't caught up to feminism. So women are still enjoying the benefits of this patriarchy type society where, men left but were penalized, right? While still being able to, have their own autonomy and get the money from the guy in the process. So that's why family court is so crippling to men because it's played by 1955 rules, but we're playing with 2025 rules now.
Also, just added to that point, also religion, because if you add in religion,
Yep.
you can't be, moving on, leaving your wife, which makes sense because you made a commitment. But then again, it's like if she's not doing her part, then you're stuck.
Yep. There's literally, dude, there's no training wheels to keep women on point anymore.
Yeah. Only men.
Only men. Yep. Only
men.
men. The things that were there to protect women now are the shackles on men.
Yeah.
Because, the family courts haven't caught up. And they're probably not going to catch up anytime soon.
Well, it makes money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Divorce court. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah. It's an entire industry, man.
Biggest finesse known to mankind for wealth transfers.
Yep.
Look at oh no. Well, he has a prenup, Jeff Bezos, right?
Yeah.
But
I was talking about that.
But I just wonder if what if she can bypass that some way or another?
Well, no, everything they get while they're together, she will get half of. Remember, the prenuptial just protects what they had when they came in.
Yeah.
But like everything else, like everything, marital assets, that's still going to be split.
But we've seen where people bypass that prenup easily. Oh, it's under duress.
Yeah.
Oh,
they got an ironclad when I looked it up today. They got a really good one.
It is ironclad,
but she's still.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, she could still get. She's still going to be entitled to anything they get from this point forward. I think they got married this month or last month. Everything from this point forward, all the money he makes, whatever, she's going to get it. Now, I looked her up. She was $30 million net worth when she married him.
But hold on.
Compared to his $200 billion.
But that money, where'd it come from?
I think it probably came from her ex-husband.
Other men.
Yeah, probably came from her ex-husband.
I made a post on
This
X.
said she had an aviation business and aviation aerial photography. Get the fuck up out of here, nigga. Come on.
I made a post on X, right? Remember,
she was a broadcaster too.
I was at inauguration. So
people
are always close to each other, from tech to businesses, yada yada. So they spoke about her actually and Jeff Bezos even before this happened, this marriage, right?
This was in January.
Yeah. And it's funny because this whole time, he got her from someone in a circle. So basically, her ex-husband introduced her to Jeff Bezos at a party or a function. And
also, they were talking about that she was having a relationship with Bezos while they were still married.
Now, hear me out. He put her on to business, obviously helping her out, giving her some money to start her stuff.
He probably helped her start her stupid-ass aerial photography business.
This is her coming up on a fucking W with Jeff Bezos because now he's top of the food chain. The guy she had was a fucking millionaire too, for sure.
He was.
But this is next level. And I think as an apex predator, she won. Because even if
55.
it's an ironclad prenup, bro.
55.
Look at all that surgery, bro. That's what you're getting, nigga? You can get anybody. But her? Man, that's just fucked up, bro. So I made a post on X. I said, the biggest W in history for women, biggest L for men. Because at any day, even with a prenup, she won. So it's like...
Not only that, so the dumb bitches, someone sent me a picture. Some girl got 13K likes on Instagram for saying, look, ladies, don't let these podcasters scare you.
Yeah.
You can still find a guy even when you're older. Bro.
So competent. I said, you don't know what you're saying. This is a bad post. I was like, bitch, you can't see what's happening because you're dumb. And it's like, everything's happening in front of your face, but you can't see it. So
And just because she got 1 in a million doesn't mean the rest of you dumb assholes are going to get 1 in a million. Like, bro, these women are so dumb and delusional.
Yeah.
Also,
One example.
nigga, she's worth 30 million. None of you bitches are worth 30 million.
But the question is,
What
how
the
she
fuck?
got 30 million from finesse the other niggas before?
Of course,
This
of course.
guy.
But the point I'm trying to make is like, at least she was rich herself.
Yeah.
You
She
know
had
what I mean?
something.
She was rich herself when she met this nigga. Like, you bitches are old, ugly, and dumb, and you think you're gonna get a rich nigga to come in and rescue you. Yo, she would have been fine no matter what.
Yeah.
You know?
But again, divorce is one of the biggest wealth transfers we have today.
Of course.
Between men and women.
All the richest women in the world got it through divorce or inheritance, man. Bitches don't, man.
But this is the predicament. We have money and you're a guy. Getting married is like a business move that if it fucks
I
up,
don't know
bro.
why the fuck he even got married to her. You know what? I know why. What am I? I'm lying to myself.
Yeah.
I know why. She probably bullied his ass to get married.
Of course. Because think about it. They're already together. Why we need to tie the knot through a marriage?
100% for her. And she shot some little dumbass video. Didn't mention this nigga once.
Yeah. But I'll be honest, bro. Honestly, looking at it from her standpoint, respect, because she got what she wanted.
Oh, yeah. It's a big
So-
W for her. Huge
so-
W for her.
Yeah.
A $50 million wedding, bro.
I can't even hit on you, bro.
What the fuck?
But hey,
How you spend $50 million to marry a 55-year-old? That's crazy.
$1 million for every year.
Bro.
$1 million for every year.
Yo.
You know what? You survived this long, bitch. Here you go. And it's like, bro, for what? Bro,
Bitches-
Botox filled,
Bitches
lip
older
filler,
than the amount of millions you spent.
friggin' Bugatti face. I'm like, bro, how much you think her face costs? Add it up. Her face costs. Add it up.
I'll say this. I saw a video of her in 99. She looked somewhat similar. So she does have good genetics. But yeah, bro, 100%
Bro, but
surgery, all that shit.
But then you don't need that much surgery, though.
Yeah, she probably spent easily an M on her body. Easily.
Bro, Bugatti face, bro. That shit's crazy, dog. Hey. When you
Easily
see her
spend
in
$1
the,
million.
hey, guys, you see her in the post?
Not more.
Call her Bugatti face. That's how you get them.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, bro.
The Botox and lip injections and the wrinkles-free shit.
I need a natural beauty.
But I guarantee her vagina's still dry.
Cobwebs,
Let's, just call it, let's be honest here, bro.
Cobwebs, nigga.
Bitch has menopause, man.
Yeah,
She don't
bro.
even get wet no more.
Bro, okay, hold on. If you were Jeff
Like,
Bezos,
you could push the clock back, like, what the, and you guys think I'm kidding around when I say, yo, stay away from these old bitches. Bro, the reason why I tell you guys to stay away from these old bitches is because, number one, they're stuck in their ways. Number two, they're not going to be as hot. And then number three, bro, the piping is rusty at this point. Like, it's like,
Piping is rusty.
yo, like,
Past the 40-year inspection.
bro, even if a girl goes to the gym and takes care of herself, like, you can only push the clock back so much, bro. There's women out there that are 35 that look like they're 25. Cool. But at the end of the day, you can only go to the gym and eat well for so much. 55, bro, yo, she's way past menopause.
also,
Way
Pissing out,
past.
she pissing
on
out
the
baby powder.
point of genetics itself, I'd argue you don't need surgery. If you have good genetics, you can bypass 30 easily and still look pretty similar. But to add on surgery now, bro, that's not good genetics, bro. That's like her trying to fix the clock, but it's going too fast anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever.
The whole beauty industry is about turning the clock back.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I always laugh when old women try to sit there and say age is nothing but a number. Bitch, when you look at all the cosmetic surgery, you look at all the makeup, etc., it's all to preserve youth. That's what it's all for,
Yeah.
right? The full lips, the skin, getting rid of the wrinkles, right? Making the tits sit up. It's all in a way to basically manufacture youth. So a woman try to sit there and say, oh, age is nothing but a number, or my age don't matter, blah, blah. Yes, it fucking does. Because the entire beauty industry is there to allow you to create the facade that you're younger than you really are. That's what makeup is.
Yeah.
Removing blemishes, removing wrinkles, getting your tits to sit up, and making your hair longer, and making it nice and full. All of these are signs of fertility and youth. So, yeah, man.
Let's continue.
Fresh,
Bro, get this nigga a soundboard, bro.
I win. Bills, I waited. Hold on. I waited. So, we had a bet, right? Hold on. We had a bet. That if I take a soundboard one time, they said that you're gonna say, get this nigga a soundboard.
Bro,
But
get
I
him a
said,
soundboard.
no. I got a soundboard at my show. We'll do it there. I just had to give a ding though. That was the point.
We tried to tell him, Myron.
No, I know it's got my night.
Yeah, I don't know why do we not have?
No, it's okay. I don't want one.
Because you did it all late and shit?
It was a bad cable. Just know that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it a bad cable or a bad?
It was the cable was bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
We can't get a new one?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no,
I'm okay.
Yeah, we gonna.
I'm okay.
Because you stay taking my shit, man.
Nigga, it's one button.
Bro, and then you did it bad timing.
Bro, it's good.
We got to get you aboard, bro.
Nah, nigga. Play the video.
Why do you not want, bro? You use the
Fresh
board a
out.
lot. You're gonna use the board more than you talk.
Fresh
actually.
out. Play the video.
For good. Men have always died for a greater good. Men have always said, this is bad for me,
Yeah.
but it's good for society. Bonnie just quite correctly, quite pertinently highlighted the fact that she believes in living her life the best way that she wants to live so she is happy. And I agree with you. That's what you should do. That's fine. Because
Yeah.
you're a woman. That's how women think. Women don't think I shouldn't do this because I care about society by and large. Women don't think that way. And once you understand that logic, you can extrapolate that out to the fact that women shouldn't be in charge of a country ever. Because women are not prepared to take a bullet for a country ever.
I mean, I guess I contradict myself a little bit because I help society out a lot. And I do that because do you see how many dicks I drain? How many balls I've been emptied out on my face? How many cream pies I've taken and scooped it out? Like,
And how does that help society?
sex workers help, like, reduce rape rates by over 30%.
That sound like a stat you just made up.
I'll be honest though, she is right. If there was no P stuff, there's no OnlyFans, a lot of niggas would go crazy and do some dumb shit. Keeping it real with you. It may sound wild, but look at men's sexual drive. If it was not tamed in a certain way, you'd be like, nigga, most niggas will go crazy, bro. Keeping it being with you. So she ain't lying there because at the end of the day, bro, if you don't bust a nut, nigga, you're gonna get hysterical at some point.
Hysterical.
Nigga, you will.
He's right.
So, yeah, bro, she ain't lying.
You're right. Yeah.
She ain't lying, bro.
No, Google it.
Yeah, that's probably true. Mental health, it's good for mental health as well. It
The
stops
true
men
fact is
killing themselves.
32%.
Yeah, it stops men killing themselves. Sex work is an important part of the world. Sex
So
work-
imagine, like, if you're
Are
a
you saying that
rapist.
because you had a webcam business?
I'm not saying that because I had a webcam business. I'm saying that because it's absolutely and utterly true.
Pause.
I'm
Yeah, it is cold, but she ain't lying though. You know what it is? I realize what people don't understand is the dating market itself is so messed up. If you actually, because Tate travels the world, he's been with multiple girls. He's seen the actual behind the scenes of things. I have too, not this scale, but to my own scale. And it's like when you understand what it is, bro. Without these inventions and these like ways to like, I guess, push sexual energy towards, you're cooked, bro. As a man, bro, you gotta understand. You need that release at some point. And if you don't get it, bro, you might shoot up schools. You might even fucking grape somebody, and that's fucked up. But if you let it out, you know what? Life is good. I ain't mad no more. You good, brother. You stepped on my shoes? All right, nigga, I'll let you live. That in itself saves people's lives, bro. So say what you want, but Colt, she ain't lying, bro, at all. And Tate understands it. So just saying. Cool.
the only point I was making earlier about women being in charge, I was actually trying to get to a final point. And the final point, I would argue, is that Bonnie has done no damage to society compared to giving the women the vote.
I've basically been a community worker.
Absolutely.
For example,
do you vote?
Not to be honest, I don't really know what's going on.
Okay, so do you vote?
No.
Okay, she's perfect. she's out here. She's sucking dick.
I am wife material.
She's sucking dick. She's not voting.
This is wife material. Come
This is
on,
the kind of women we need. This is done. This is fine. If we stop women, we take the women's vote away. If you said to me, Andrew, fix society, all the women can either vote or be like Bonnie. I'd be like, make them all like Bonnie, give the men the vote back. We'll fix all country.
Even your daughter.
Yeah. Why would she need to vote? I'm voting. Why would she need to vote when I'm voting? You're going to vote against your father. What kind of world is that? You know, it's really interesting to me. Since I had daughters, and I have a bunch, people always said, when you get a daughter, you're going to change your opinions. No, I fucking didn't. When you have a daughter, you know, you see these dudes and they have a daughter and like the daughter's putting makeup on and they're like, girl dad. Just because you have a girl doesn't mean you become gay.
I think that's cute though.
No, but no, I'm never going to put, she's never going to put makeup on my face. I'm never going to be like, oh, my daughter wants, so I guess I just
You sound
gave
like a farmer when you say
she
that.
melts my heart. No, you're going to obey me because I am your parent and you are my child. My child can't vote against me ever. That's civil war. That's against the rules that's against the just working of the universe, sir. For me to have a certain opinion and my own offspring to have countering opinions. Then I'm going to be sitting at some fucking dinner table in 20 years and my daughter or my sons, any of them, are going to be there arguing with me about anything. Actually, in school, I learned, you better shut the fuck up because you're in my fucking house. It's my mansion. It's to Tate millions. You're living on my money. You're going to do as I fucking say.
Until they're 18 or they move out?
Until, if they want to completely cut me off and build their own version of life, I guess they could do that, but they won't do that. That's impossible.
It's how you bring them up. Like when they're 18, yes, they're an adult, but it's how you brought them up.
Of course.
Like my parents brought me
Do
up
you
as
have kids,
much as-
though?
No, I don't.
No.
But like my parents, I mean, everyone
girls
says my
walked in
parents
and
can't
this
love me.
nigga
My
Frank
family
left.
must have disowned me.
course.
It's not the case.
Bro, Frank's a
My
pervert,
family
bro.
brought me up to be independent and live my best life how I
What time
want.
it is?
Bro, this nigga's a pervert, bro.
Just like his father.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm patting him and shit. Some girls walk in, nigga ran to go talk to the
You know what
girl,
they say, bro? Master like dog. Dog like master.
No, he got
Hey,
Like
man,
father, like son.
You can't hide that, nigga.
this nigga be smelling their pussies right then and there. And
Hey,
shit,
y'all
man.
got the same type. Sensational.
Yo, keep it a bean, bro. You eat the box?
No, you know I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, Frank,
But he'll smell it.
it's
weird, bro.
Frank does.
He does that shit. He be smelling them.
That's a bad
I don't
sign.
know why he does that shit, man.
It's a bad sign for the girl, bro. Is she still
No, he
there?
does it to all girls.
Every single one?
Every girl, bro. He tries to smell my fucking yank him. I tell him stop.
Well, he does it to me too.
Well, that nigga just smells everybody.
It's weird, bro.
Nigga trying to smell everybody, bro.
Okay.
It's a security measure that dogs do.
Oh yeah,
I gotta be like, oh,
they do sniff each other's balls. It's kind of what dogs do.
are you calling me a dog?
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What? That
Moving forward.
you know that you,
Yep. There you go.
To live. And as much as people think that is so shameful, that's disgusting, like my life's become so much better and I'm happy. As much as people think I should be scarred, could kill myself and everything else, it's like I am happy. I genuinely live a much better life. So my family are nothing but proud of me. So
Are you really happy?
really, really happy. Happy and wet
When you're
most of the
alone,
time.
you're happy.
She's not voting. She's great. This is what we need. Do you want to be prime minister or not really?
No.
See? Done, bro. This is it. This is what we need in society. Honest about their sex work, because all women out here are sex working anyway. When's the last you've been in Dubai recently?
See, I'd rather girl be honest and say, listen, this is what I do. We got some fun and move forward. Versus saying, I'm pure. I don't party, I don't go out. I just stay home all day. Next thing you know, not saying every girl, of course, but like she's at home taking customers on a day-to-day basis. I'd rather you just say, listen, I'm a 3 or 4, either by actions or by your words, and we just have fun and call it a day. But when they say, oh, I'm wifey material, I play a good girl for you, bro, no, just keep it how it should be. Because that way we can just have our fun and then move forward in a cool way. The problem is, bro, they be lying, man. So who do you trust, man? Who do you trust?
Yeah.
Find a woman who ain't sex working. That is a challenge, sir. $1 million to find a woman who ain't living off a man. Because that is sex work. You giving sex and she's giving you money. That's the game. I tweeted
It's actually
this.
so true. I've never thought of it like that.
I
Like,
tweeted this.
when people are boyfriend and girlfriends, the
It's sex
majority of
work.
the time they do a low-paid job. They've not got the education to do anything better. So, and they're having sex with the partners, keep them interested. The partner's paying the bills. It's a sex work with one client. just like you said.
100%. I said this. I tweeted it and the whole world lost its mind because you know me. I'm a provocateur. But I said, yeah, women are sex workers. You can either have a bunch of customers with OnlyFans or you can have one customer called a husband or boyfriend. Or you can be ugly, and unfortunately then you got to get a job. But if you're pretty enough, you don't do that. You find a boyfriend or a husband or a sugar daddy, whatever you want to call him, and he's paying your bills. Go to Saint-Tropez, Monaco, Cannes, go to Miami, go to Dubai, go to Hong Kong, go to any of these cities and find a beautiful woman and ask her her job. She either doesn't work because her boyfriend takes care of her, or she has some bullshit vanity project which loses money that her husband pays for. Owns a flower shop that loses money each month. Great. Businesswoman. Independent. Bullshit. Women are only ever been sex workers. Women have only ever translated their pussy into money. Or pussy into provision. Or pussy into protection. That's all women have ever done. Let's talk about the ancient days. When the ancient whoever's, the tribe, got conquered by another tribe. You're sitting around, there's 100 men, there's 100 women, the 100 men go out to war, they lose, the conquering tribe comes and takes over.
I'll never forget. We were at a spot in Miami. It was on my ex stories, and it was me, academics, Andrew, Myron, and there was tables all around us, as well, and girls were watching Andrew like a hawk. They'd be at the table with a man, with some guys. They'd be like looking at the table, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me just sit down and watch what happens here. And I kid you not, literally 2 minutes after. This girl gets up from a table with her friend. Actually, two guys, by the way. They were 2 guys. They walk over and say, hey, can we see Andrew? And I'm like, mind you, the whole time the dudes are looking like, what the fuck? Security's like, are they good? I looked at Andrew. He said, they're good. They come to the table, sit down, and I'm not going to say what happened after that, but just to know that they left their men at their table, come see Andrew. After all, he is allegedly in a buying for. It's funny because when you're at the top, bro, it doesn't matter because you are that guy. And if you're not that guy, well, she's probably using you for her own cause. And at the end of the day, bro, Andrew's that guy, so it makes sense. So, crazy story, bro. Telling you, bro.
The ground takes over the
I've seen
women.
the
What
rappers
are the
too. It's tough, bro.
women do? Here's some pussy. Don't kill me, please.
It's not
That's a-
1500 anymore.
No, but it doesn't matter. That's what that's all they've ever done. And I'm telling you now, you know you watch Hunger Games and there's fucking Katniss Evergreen running around with her bullshit fucking bow and arrow. When World War III finally comes, you're just going to see a whole bunch of women hooking. That's all they're going to do. They're like, shit, World War III, I need money. I need a man who can protect me. Here's some pussy. Anyone? That's
Oh,
what they do.
I would have fucked Hitler to survive.
Well, damn, of course. Women will fuck anyone to survive. Look at,
Yeah.
Mario, why
look
you
at
laughing?
France in World War II.
Mario, why are you laughing?
That is funny.
I bet you.
She's like all the other French bitches.
Hell,
Because they did the same shit.
I'll for Hitler
when the
to
Nazis
survive.
came.
Damn, bro.
You hear about the war brides? They all had their heads shaved. You don't know about this? Oh, you didn't know. I'll tell you. The Nazis kicked the fuck out of all the French. Then the Nazi soldiers turn up to Paris. Nazi soldiers have money. Average French man, he either lost in war, lost a leg, and has no money. He's a brokey. The Nazi guy, he's got money. He's got the German Deutschmark. He's got a nice uniform. He's a winner. All the French women were fucking the Nazis. They killed their husband. They're fucking the next guy a year later. Why? Because he can provide, he can protect. They give him status. They get to go out and party. They all had their heads shaved afterwards once the Americans kicked the Germans out of France.
I would have been bold straight away.
Well, there you go. This is what women do. Women say, okay,
follow the
let me look
strongest
at the
guy.
world. I'm not as strong as a man. I'm not as determined as a man. I'm not as intelligent as a man. I can't do any of these things men can do. What's the one differentiator I have? Pussy. So let me turn my pussy into what I want. That's not a bad thing. That's just understanding the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you think this is a positive message for society?
I'm not here giving any messages. I am a commentator, sir.
I say if anything, it's factual.
comment-
I'm a
to give messages.
commentator, sir. I see the I'm not playing football. I'm commentating on the game. That's all I'm doing.
And
I'm not
people are
saying-
listening to you.
Well, they're listening to me commentate. I'm telling everyone how it works.
Everything we've said you'd learn in history at school. Everything we're saying is factual. It's not. We're not
what
just
would you
saying.
learn in history at school about?
Well, I didn't really listen
sleeping
too
with
much at
people?
school, but yeah, I learned at school that people had their head shaved.
Yeah.
Like you learn about what happened at the war, and that happened. That's factual. You didn't ever learn at school. Oh, the women went to war. No, of course they didn't. They stayed at home. They cooked. They had the house ready. Like
So-
it stayed the same. Everything
Rob,
we're saying is factual.
Yeah, like Rob, what have I said that's incorrect? And the reason I'm saying all these things is to highlight how it's awfully hypocritical for anybody in modern Western society, anybody who believes in women's liberation, anyone who believes women should be allowed to vote, anyone who believes in women are allowed to lead a country, anyone who listens to their wife's stupid opinions on anything, to give Bonnie a second of hard time. Because it's all the same thought pattern. It's all the same thought process. If you're a man who says, I have a wife and we got married when she was a virgin and she doesn't vote and she obeys me absolutely and I'm the king of this household, then maybe you could have an opinion. But if you're going to sit there and go, oh, my wife has a past, but I love her anyway, then fucking shut the fuck up. And that's 99% of men. Rob, do you understand that about 3 times a week I see a woman I've plowed get married on Instagram? Do you understand? I see it. I see the man walking down the aisle holding her hand, doing the whole humiliation ritual. I see the whole thing. He got on one knee. And I just watch it. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
But I don't think there's anything wrong with that though.
No, but there is.
But why? Like,
Because I know what happened
I know
that
that
night.
feeling.
but
Yo.
people
So
have
it
got
is.
fun.
Pause.
And then-
How many times a girl comes over? A couple times, maybe a couple weeks. Then she said, oh, I have a boyfriend. All right, cool, whatever. And then you see her stories. Then they get married, and you're like, wait a minute. He just married her, bro? After all that shit happened?
Terrible.
It's tough, bro.
It's really tough.
It happens every day, bro. Because remember, you don't want to wait for her. So she's like, all right, I'm going to move on eventually. And then she meets a guy that's like, I'll wife you up. Here we go. Here we go.
Some nigga comes in and rescues her.
And if he only
Yep.
knew what went down in the Batcave, bro.
I'll save you, my
In
lady.
the Batcave, brother.
Batcave.
In the darkness.
I'll save you, my lady.
In the darkness. You know what I'm saying?
In the dark.
Like, for example, would you want to fuck a girl that did some love fuck after him?
Oh, no.
Bro,
No.
I cannot even imagine, bro.
That'd be bad.
So imagine wifing up one.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, like, bro. Cooked, bro. That nigga did everything. And on camera, too. That's all, bro.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Astaghfirullah.
Aren't you under investigation for things like that?
Give a fuck. But the point is this. If that man's going to go, everyone has a past, then who is he to comment on anything else? Because her past was me, sir.
So are all of your girlfriends virgins before you?
Well, here's where you have to, as a man, do your best to find a woman, if you want to take her seriously, with as little history as possible, if that's the kind of thing that bothers you.
And does it bother you?
Well, it depends.
I mean,
Because-
surely your best place to go then is high school.
Well, we have to be careful. I'm under investigation here. But it depends because there's different categories of women.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everything in life is actually fine if you keep everything in the right place. If you use a fork for forking and a spoon for spooning, everything's fine. It only gets confusing when you try and mix the two up. All men love whores. Men love whores.
We've got good technique.
Of course. Any
Andrew
man who
knows.
sits there and says
Do you
he
love whores then?
well, any man who says he doesn't love whores is a fucking liar.
So you love whores?
Fact.
Well, if I'm on a boat in Miami, I don't want
Would you
nuns.
prefer a blowjob with your teeth or the mouth? You need someone with experience.
Well, if you want girls who are just a good time, they're not going to be that emotionally invested. They're probably going to be sluts. If you're going to go to a party with 20 women, you want women who are just a good time. Good time women are hoes and men.
If a nigga says to me, I don't like hoes, or
Yeah, they're lying.
I'm like, bro, we got a podcast.
You like them for certain you like them for certain scenarios.
We got a podcast, bro.
Yeah.
We keep it real with you niggas. Hey, we like hoes. At the end of the day, we like, bro, it is what it is.
Yeah.
If you have money
Anyone
to a
that's,
nigga
yeah,
and you
anyone
want to have
else gonna
fun,
lie.
you don't want to prove girls saying like, I don't want to do anything crazy because, you know, I'm not used to this lifestyle. Bro, you don't want that shit. You want start twerking, bitch.
Yep.
Turn up, like, dude, you want all that shit. So niggas love hoes, bro. Whether they want to say, oh, bro, just fucked up. Nigga, it's reality. If you got money and bread, you want to live a certain lifestyle, you like hoes, bro. You don't want to go sitting there like, oh, well, you know, I'm a virgin. Obviously for fun, but for long term, you want something different, of course. But like for fun, you want a hoe, bro. It's what it is.
Very true, sir.
So when you shame niggas for smashing hoes, bro, it is what it is, bro. We like hoes. We don't like them though, but we have fun. So whatever. To smash and just have fun that's what it is.
And love hoes. But men want the dichotomy because we want our cake and eat it. We want a wife and we want hoes and we want both. It only gets confusing for a man when he puts them in the wrong category. What will happen is a man will meet a hoe, fall in love with her because he can't control himself, and then try and say, oh, no, she's wifey because he's in love with her because he's an idiot. But if you're me and you can sit and go, okay, that one's a good one. She's wifey. Those are the hoes. They're this. And you just keep everything in its right place. It's fine.
So Bonnie's a hoe.
I don't want to insult one of you.
You can't insult me.
I mean, you called her a hoe when I last talked to you.
No, I said she was a whore. And
I said, what's the difference between a hoe and a whore?
well, there is a big difference because whores get paid. And whores are actually a much higher social standing than a hoe because hoes are fucking dumb and they're doing it for free.
Yeah.
Whores make money. So I think she's
I
a
didn't
whore.
know that difference.
Well, now you do.
No, I
I always say people can call me a prostitute, slut, slag, whore, whatever. I don't care. Like, you just can't insult me. Like, I own it. Whatever word you want to call me, whether you
But
say I'm
it's not even
disgusting.
insulting. It's just a factual
I'll
description.
tell you guys this.
Yeah.
She's gonna have mental problems later on in life. I'm if she doesn't already.
I don't doubt it.
If she doesn't already. So, 100%, bro. When she gonna be dancing with the knives like Britney Spears, nigga. 20 years.
Yeah, because when you put that mental state of yourself saying, you know what, this is okay, I can do this, bro, it's not okay.
Look at Halle Berry, bro. I posted this the other day. Like, Halle Berry was like on Twitter dancing around. Like, we could pull it up on my thing, but like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this woman used to be an A-list celebrity.
Like,
now she's acting like a fucking clown
like, how old
on
are you?
social media. She's like 55 or some shit.
Yeah, for attention.
And I was like, bro, I'm telling you, man, wait till when the wall hits these regular chicks, fucking cooked, man. Fucking cooked. Because now regular bitches are famous.
Oh, OnlyFans girls too. But
That's what I mean.
If you notice, P-stars are committing, you know what I'm saying, offering themselves because they can't deal with the pressure. Maybe shit slow
Yeah.
down or like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
it's a lot of cope in there.
it's facts.
Coke and cope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gotta use the drugs to offset the bullshit, man.
Yep.
So,
You got law highs and law lows, so.
guys, Zoom call coming up after this, by the way. Open Q&A.
We should do it in like 2 minutes, though.
Oh,
Yeah. Time is flying. Holy shit.
it's already 9:45.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is a long ass video, though. God damn.
Yeah, how long is it?
2 hours? What the fuck? All right, let's play the video. God damn.
We gotta finish it at 2 times speed. 2x.
It's a factual description.
Finishing it turns me on.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's why she's so good at her job.
By the time you finish calling me a whore, I'm going to leave this chair with a wet patch.
Well, there you go. That's why she's so good at her job. I have that effect anyway. But the point I'm making here is any man who sits and goes, "Oh, I hate whores, I hate hoes," that's all a fucking lie. There's scenarios in which they're very welcome and very liked. But there's scenarios in which they're not. So everyone has their standing in life. Everyone has their place in life.
Yeah.
Bonnie, even I would argue, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but you can correct me. Bonnie will have sex with one man, or have sex with a certain type of man, or have sex with whoever, but she'd marry a different type of man. To marry someone is different than having sex with someone. You wouldn't just marry anyone, would you? You'd have to kind of like him.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be completely different. Like, I generally have sex with anyone of legal age, but if I'm thinking of marriage, it's completely different.
Okay, so even in Bonnie's mind, there are people she treats a certain way and respects in a certain way, and there's people she has sex with without any emotional attachment. That's exactly how it is as a man. There's a woman you'll treat a certain way and have a certain amount of feeling for, and there's women you just fuck. That's it. So everything's actually fine. Men saying they hate whores and they hate all this, that's all a fucking lie. Men love whores in the right scenario. So you're asking me, my girlfriends, well, I mean, it depends. If you catch me on a boat, if you catch me on my yacht with 25 women, are they all virgins? Fuck no. But do I have children from some virgins? Yes.
If you ever host a virgin party, count me in.
How would you get into a virgin party?
Well, no, but I'll be there to take the virginities. I'm obsessed with it.
Why are you obsessed with taking boys' virginities?
Well, just like how Andrew likes 18-year-old.
Wait.
Okay.
Careful. Careful now.
Sorry, should I go
I'm
younger?
under investigation. What I have said.
Andrew, 18 is a legal age. I don't know what you class as legal.
No,
but
18 is legal. You're right.
Yeah.
But the reason, actually, and it's interesting you said this, but the reason men prefer younger women is because they have less history. That's why.
Yeah.
The average 22-year-olds live less life than the average 30-year-old. That's why men prefer younger women in general. But sorry to interrupt you, but I'm just clarifying because everything gets clip farmed, and before you know it, I'm back in handcuffs.
So not 18, 19. But I'd happily take an 18-year-old on their birthday, like
Why?
closer to 18. I just want them, to be young, innocent. I want to strip them from that. I want to
steal
take
their
innocence. I want to
Like
watch their
Shang Tsung.
toes
Bro, she a
curl
real
because they
demon,
come
bro.
for the first
bro.
time from a girl. Like,
she a real
I
demon.
love
Promo
that.
at a school one time, like saying that she's gonna get some underage guys.
Bro, when I saw Cousin Jay kiss her, bro, I was like, dude, what are you doing, bro? I mean, I get it, though. It's content, but goddamn. That's tough.
And I also think it's educational. So I'm obsessed
How's
with
it educational?
You think about sex education at school. It's from a middle-aged teacher that's not been laid. And they basically say you have sex, or you're probably going to die from an STD. There's no information. If anything, they should whip up one of my DVDs, put it on screen and show, look, that's how the dick enters the pussy. This is how you get a girl wet. There's none of that. So me having sex with them shows this is a woman's body. Yes, a woman's, Andrew, not trans.
Can you imagine?
And
I don't think
Can you imagine, right, if, like, a guy was saying this? Like, if a guy was saying what she's saying right now, bro, you'd be considered like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, you'd be cooked.
You'd be canceled in a second.
You'd be absolutely cooked.
Bro, yo, dude. And she's a real demon, bro. She's actually a demon, dog. Gotta be something wrong with her, bro. Yo, that's insane, bro. No soul at all, man. How did she get away with this? That's what I'm saying. Because she's a woman, bro. Come on, man.
and
We'll come to that.
they don't know how to pleasure a girl. They've not touched a girl. They've just watched videos, online where they're slapping, they're choking, they're hair pulling. And then they go to do it on a woman or a girl for the first time.
That's
She's probably
terrible.
going to cry rape for the next day.
Yeah, you're probably going to get a criminal charge of that. Probably
Yeah.
get sued if that happens this time.
Probably need to talk from experience there. But like with me, I love educating them. Like they've never fingered a girl before. They've never.
So you
learnt what
educate
they
your
like.
guys when you sleep with them?
Not all the time. Some of them are in their 80s and their wife's dead. Like they've been having sex for years. But some of them are 18 and haven't lost their virginity. They haven't been having sex. So I love lying there and saying, look, do whatever you want to me, trial and error. And if anything, I'm protecting women because then the next girl they sleep with, they know how to choke properly. They know how to slap. They know how to fuck. And they know how to pleasure her. And also I give them such a safe environment.
Look at Andrew's
like,
face.
I mean, if you had an 18-year-old son, would you send him to me on his 18th birthday?
Look at this nigga like, oh shit. Oh shit, bro.
Yeah, he's like,
Nigga shook. Is that legal? Huh?
So serious. Okay, so your son will probably lose his virginity after going to a club. He's probably been drinking. The girl might have done drugs. They then go back to some hotel or parents'
I
house.
don't think
whatever.
I'm raising him that way.
All right, pause,
Okay.
pause. Keep it a bean, Myron, Bills, Mo. If you saw Bonnie Blue and you didn't know who she was,
I'm not doing it.
and Bills,
I'm not doing
and you just saw her at a bar chilling, you flirt with her a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, we would smash.
yeah,
Yeah.
Now, the problem is we know what she's done.
yeah.
Now, could you imagine, think about this, the girl at the bar, just as bad as her, but we don't know what she done. Bro, see, this is the problem, bro. Dating nowadays, bro, you're getting that as your girlfriend or wife. When niggas say,
Maybe
oh,
not to her level, but
but
you could get pretty damn
but
close.
even if it's halfway close to this nigga, or a third of this nigga,
Yeah, it's still
that's
terrible,
your,
yeah.
So
Instead
imagine
of 100 dudes in a day, it's 10. You know?
exactly. So imagine, but hold on, she gets tested. They don't. Yo, bro. If niggas understood the reality of dating nowadays, bro, you understand why niggas just want to have fun and move on. Because, bro, wifing these hoes up, bro, especially because you don't know. You can assume off actions, but like, you never really know. And that's the danger, because you'll say, oh, bro, you guys are degenerates. You don't understand women. You should wife up a girl right away.
Nope.
Nigga, what are you marrying? You don't even know. It's been 6 months or a year. Less. Oh, I love her. I'm sure you did, buddy. So did 10 other niggas. So, anyhow, we got some call to run, guys. Week Castle Club. If you're in there and locals, go tap into it right now. The code is finished, by the way. The actual promo is over. So if you're in, you're in. If not, it's going to be $30 as usual. 35.
Yep. So Zoom call coming up, niggas. Join up the Cast Club. We're going to go ahead. As you guys know, we do a weekly Zoom call with you guys. Only Cast Club members can join. So jump on in, man.
Also, Friday, we're going to do Chris's AA meeting in person in studio with the AA instructor, helping Chris get over his alcoholism.
Yeah, and I think we're going to do a subathon that day as well for you guys.
Yes.
What time are we going to start it?
Well, it is 4th of July, so I'm down for anytime.
It is 4th of July.
Yeah, maybe we should do. Maybe just do Chris's AA, and then see from there, because that's gonna be a tough day, bro.
Because we're almost out of gorilla mine.
Yachts, parties, events. Shit, I got invited a bunch of them,
And we're
so
almost
I
out
can't
of,
imagine girls.
and we're almost out of gorilla mine.
So, remember, 4th of July is people are gonna be traveling, family, friends. So we'll see what happens.
Shit,
But
I didn't think
AA
about
for
that.
sure meeting. We'll do Chris's AA meeting for you guys, as promised from the subathon. Okay, and then Zoom call link will be down in the actual locals channels, and of course in the chat as well for local Zoom call, live Q&A with Fresh and Myron Gaines. Fresh is black pills he be paying for box? No, nigga, I understand what it is, bro. Way more than y'all niggas will ever even know, bro. See, this problem, bro. I'm still in the field, taking numbers, doing what I got to do. Y'all niggas sitting there like, oh, bro, that's cringe, bro. Nigga, what are you doing? Nothing. So. Captain Cook says, sup, gang? Keep up the hustle, Myron. Fresh looks like he old up for Diddy's special. I'm not talking too much so he can ask for burgers. Haha, keep it up, gang.
Like a friendly roast he's doing.
Rod Singh. Don DeMarco for Rod. W Myron W Fresh. Fresh, the stream you keep doing got so much value. Appreciate all that you do for us. Yeah, bro, I'm doing solo streams on my channel, Fresh Prince CEO. We're doing car content, dating as well, and of course, you know, Freemasonry and the secret religions behind the One World Order on my channel. So go check it out.
All right.
That's it?
I had to do some filtering.
Oh, he's doing some filtering.
And then after hours tonight, of course, as you guys know, Burro. Bills, turn the spotlight on Fresh. All I see is the floating necklace. Yo, Bills.
I just said that.
I walked in, right? Bills was like, yo, Fresh, you know what I saw? Just chains, nigga. Just diamonds. I'm like, thank you, brother. I know I'm shining. Black on black with a black backdrop is crazy. Bonnie's a demon that Fresh should save with his religious beliefs.
What?
Save that hoe. Bro, if God can't save her, nigga, I can't save her, bro. Like, she gotta want to change. And the problem is, bro, like, once you're at that level, bro, it's hard to go backwards because you are so wealthy, so much in the do that you can't really, like, revert back to your old self. You'd be super down and super like depressed. We're like, you don't want to go back there. So once you get that level, fellas, it's hard to turn back. Very, very hard to turn back. So I don't think she can say it, bro. At this point, Ram, Anna Nicole Smith too. Yeah, bro. Apex Predator. She targeted the older guy. You know what I'm saying, for the bag, as they normally do. But like, she was the most famous one to do it, pretty much back in the day. So, but Bonnie Blue's a real demon, bro.
I gotta turn the mic off when I say it.
Cool.
You'll see it.
Von Don Juan, W Fresh, W Myron, W Mo, W Tech, L Chris, stop it, get some help.
I know.
Chris isn't even here, bro.
I know.
He's over here.
He's so OD, bro.
All right, Zoom call right now, fellas. Link will be down in Locals chat and of course Locals front page. Any announcements you want to drop?
No. We'll just jump on a Zoom call, guys. Jump on.
We should announce the channel, no? Just show them on the screen.
Oh, you go ahead if you want to.
So, Bills, if you don't mind, bring up the page. You know what I'm saying? The new page. Oh, hold on. I'm sending it real quick.
I didn't even know. I found it.
You found it? Cool. Let me see it first.
Damn, I should have showed you first.
No, that's it.
It's all good.
Guys, join that actual channel. This is going to be...
We got a new Kick channel, guys.
Yeah, we do.
Fresh and Fit.
This is going to be our... For after hours, pretty much. And we're going to do a lot of things there as well.
Guys, get ready. We're going to start segueing from streaming on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Keep it a mill with you guys. Like, fuck YouTube, man. Like, we're going to...
we're working on some stuff. Let's just say YouTube is going to have to wait for us to come back if we do. How about that?
Yeah.
Better lingo.
I mean... Yeah, we're gonna start segueing from streaming on YouTube, bro. I mean, not like again, it's gonna take. We're gonna slowly start moving over, but get ready, guys, within the coming months that we will not be streaming on YouTube anymore. It's gonna be Rumble and Kick, and yeah, bro, because yeah, it's just.
Also, I know you guys missed the date vlogs I used to do back in the day, but the dating vlogs, those are coming back on Kick and Rumble. Now, I won't say what happens on those vlogs, but there's some of them in Castle Club. And you know what goes down there, so
it gives you guys more choice because I know some of you guys complain about the UI on Rumble. Well, guess what? Kick has really good UI. You can go there, right? It's basically like it's just like Twitch, bro.
Yeah,
it's literally just like Twitch. So you guys will be able to watch us over there, whichever one you prefer. But you know, it's just get ready, guys. I'm kind of just preparing you guys that we're not going to be streaming on YouTube that much longer.
Also, put the link, if you don't mind, Bills, in the chat for them, the Kick link. But also, guys, Rumble's still the home base for us, bro.
Of course.
We're going to push everyone to Rumble still.
It's just to give you guys another option, because I know some of you guys like prefer, you know, Kick or whatever. So, brand new account. Go check it out. We just made it.
Go follow us, guys. We haven't earned subs yet, but we will soon on this channel. But yeah.
So you guys will have the choice where you can watch us on... there. I mean, we might do one stream a week on YouTube, right? For Money Monday only.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Also, you can follow our lifestyle. What Myron does, what I do, behind the scenes, on Kick. You won't have to wait for a vlog. So, and double dates too, of course. So yeah, whatever you guys want. You guys can choose. Yeah.
Okay, Bills.
Actually, me and Bills got double date coming up.
Yeah, Bills.
Me and Chris did one. Yo. Chris is so funny, bro.
Oh shit.
Actually, can you bring up some of the video from Locals, that double date with me and Chris?
I didn't even see it, bro.
Chris, it's funny because Chris is a man of few words. Because he can't hear what you're saying. But he'll come there, enjoy some free liquor, have a little fun, be like,
That sounds like Chris.
come over here. And then he works his magic, dance with a chick. And I'm like, oh shit, good job, Chris. What'd you say? I used to be like, what the fuck? We do it live. But hey, it works for him, bro. He's Chris, the producer from Fresh and Fit. Mm-hmm. So, listen, bro, Chris is one of a kind, bro. Just saying.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, Fresh. What did you title that stream?
Oh, Double Date with Chris.
It's literally titled
Bro,
Double Date with Chris?
Yeah, on Locals, yeah.
W doing the 2-man on live, bro.
And then
W 2-man.
we did one with Zerka as well, behind the scenes on Rumble and Kick. That was funny too. So yeah, man, we're pushing content there that's kind of not safe for YouTube anyway, so it's better. And it's fresh, if you know what I'm saying. Should be there we go. But in the meantime, guys, we got Zoom call. It'll be posted right after this stream on Castle Club, and of course, we'll do after hours once Chris gets here pretty soon. What time's he gonna be there?
I don't know.
This right here.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Don't turn music on though. Just keep that shit off.
It don't matter. I mean, it might get copyright, but it's not monetized. It's fine.
Yeah, we gotta sign. Don't deport the Latinas. By the way, when me and Chris party, we don't pay. By the way,
Wait a minute.
we don't pay. Yo, W networking, bro.
Yes, sir.
W networking. Yo, niggas be like, oh, Fresh gotta pay for bucks. Fresh gotta pay for. Nigga, I don't pay for shit. I pull up like a fucking G, and they love me. And they're like, yo, Fresh is so fucking cool. And then I say, yo, this is my boy Chris. Put him onto the team. Chris pulls up, walks in for free. No line, just straight VIP. We get hella hoes at the table. We have a good time, and we leave. Like, geez, not spending a cent other than valet. But the point is that, like, we have fun, bro. And we do it for nothing.
Hey, Fresh, bro.
Ain't no way this is real,
Bro,
nigga.
hey, I'm telling you, bro. They help us, bro. They cook, they clean, and they, you know what I'm saying?
Sensational.
Help the team, so. Yeah, we'll post some more of that stuff, guys, on Kick and Rumble, of course, and, of course, locals behind the scenes.
That's a W sign, bro.
All right.
You guys got it.
Myron don't like it, though.
Yo, that's so funny.
Well, mine don't like partying, bro.
Myron, you don't have to say nothing. It's all right, bro.
Which I understand.
It's all right, Myron. It's all right.
No, it's good, man. It gives you guys another look, man. You guys are able to get different types of content, man. You know, that's the beauty here. We literally do it all on this channel and this, you know, on our platforms, right? News, true crime, lifestyle vlogs, you know, parties.
Okay,
'Cause
the
we
Holy
like
One
that
says
stuff.
that's not networking. Nigga, I was doing this before I was fresh, nigga. I was doing this way before, bro.
Oh, God.
Yo, niggas don't understand, bro. I've been doing this shit before I did Fresh and Fit, bro. Ask Myron. I was the guy going out, making connections, because I understand one thing, bro. If you can make connections, you can bypass a lot of filters most people have. It just makes sense. And if you're smart about it, oh, Fresh is this. Nigga, I move smart, bro. I don't move dumb. So. All right. That's it.
Yeah. All right, guys, come on over to Cows Club. We're gonna run a Zoom call with you guys. So
right now,
let's make it happen.
Oh, you want me to give it out to? Yeah.
Come on over, he goes.
Cool.
Well, what time are we gonna do after ours?
Whenever Chris gets here.
11.
Yeah, Chris.
11 something.
Hold on, real quick. What's
10
that
right now?
The chat, real quick. And Rumble, let me see. Or no? Go up. No, never mind. You know what? Pull up my channel real quick on YouTube, if you don't mind. Also, we need you on the new show, bro.
Oh, sure. Yeah. For your channel. Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Of course.
Yo, we're gonna do a blind date with Myron. Surprise date.
Oh my God.
You won't do that shit, huh? He was like, "Fuck that shit, bro." That'd be funny though. 20 versus 1.
You going JQ?
We're gonna do that here.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
He said we can do that here.
Yeah, we're gonna do that here.
Go to videos real quick. Come down.
Yeah, somebody on the super chat told me yesterday, like, "Yo, fuck Jubilee, y'all niggas should do." I was like, "Wait, hold on, you're right. We should do it our own. We don't need Jubilee."
Remember the girl that came on the show? That said she had a baby daddy, whatever, and she left them to come here, and he's gonna relocate the baby soon or something like that. He called in after the show, bro. That shit went crazy,
Oh, wow.
bro.
That's
So,
wild.
He exposed her through and through. Go check it out, guys. That shit was crazy.
5 a.m.
Why would a 25-year-old come inside of a woman?
Maybe because the pussy's too good. I don't know.
I just don't feel like.
That's it, though. You can go check it out.
Hell, nigga.
It was wild, bro.
Fair use, fair use.
All right, man. Zoom call coming up for you guys. Link will be down below. And W stream.
All right, guys, come on over. Zoom call, man. Come on.
Peace.